Hello everyone, and welcome back to OverPlay, the only show on the internet that combines the terrifying honesty of an overview with the stuff that really doesn't make any sense, but they put it in there anyway, of a Let's Play, and I think that perfectly sums up Resident Evil 2. It's goofy, it's got some stuff that doesn't make sense, but dear God, is it worth playing and enjoying. Now, I'm currently on my second run as Leon, which is an entirely different set of story from the primary game, and honestly, the only reason I'm putting it down to do this right now is because if I don't think I'm ever going to do it. It is so much fun. The gameplay is what would happen if you put Resident Evil 4's gameplay over Resident Evil 2 and slapped a fresher coat of paint on it from Resident Evil 7. And it looks amazing and feels amazing. For the most part. Let's start with the visuals then, because they are jaw-droppingly great. The gore looks fantastic, and everything from the textures to the moisture, just the grime on Leon there, it all looks great. The only real complaint I have is the character models, mostly about Leon here. He looks kind of puffy and a little baby-faced. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know this is supposed to be before he, got all hard and became a US government agent, but, like, in-game, that's not that long of a time ago. Honestly, Leon shouldn't have changed too much from what he used to be. Crud. Need a keycard.
Need a keycard.
Uh-oh. Oh, I know what that is. Get it? Oh, this is always my least favorite things, because the dogs freak me out. And, yeah, this game looks exactly how you think Resident Evil 2 should always have looked. I honestly shouldn't have to say anything more about this. It all just got summed up in that cutscene.
Who is that?
Which, let's go ahead and move from absolutely beautiful visuals, well, beautifully and disgusting visuals, to the story, because, honestly, do I even need to talk about the story? It's Resident Evil 2. The game's been out for 20 years. You play as either Leon Kennedy or Claire Redfield, and try to survive the night and get out of Umbrella City. Or Raccoon City, but let's be honest, it's Umbrella City. They own the thing, they run the thing, it's Umbrella. And, yeah, it's honestly just as great as you would remember it being. They took a few things out from the original, like the giant spiders, but they've added a few things. Go away, controller summary. I don't need to know my batteries are low.
Hey, I'm not done talking to you.
And they've replaced it with a whole bunch of really, really great looking gameplay and wonderful visuals. Leon's voice is a little iffy, is the only real thing I would probably nitpick about the overall gameplay, but that mostly comes down to the fact that they're trying to combine the voice actor and the mocap actor into one person, instead of calling the voice actors back in and saying, hey, would you like to redo your lines, or, make everything look really, really great? But that's neither here nor there for that. It's something that can be easily overlooked, and for the most part, I do. Oh, there we go. Now, as far as all that goes, the only thing really left to talk about is just how the game plays, and like I said earlier, it's what would happen if you took Resident Evil 4's gameplay and just put it in Resident Evil 2. Oh, hello, man, who's about to get horribly, horribly murdered.
A real human. Hello, human.
And while there's more of an emphasis on survival and less of action, there is no quick turnaround, ammo is in short supply, and it feels like the perfect marriage of all the preceding Resident Evil games wrapped into a new package, despite it being the same story we all know and love. And honestly, that's the best thing Capcom could ever have done.
I was about to blow the whistle on his dirty ass.
For all the things that I can point out that are wrong, which I'll grant you are very few and all are just personal gripes about it, this game is fantastic. If you haven't already, I wholly recommend you go buy a copy. The only reason, like I said, the only reason I stopped to do this now is because if I didn't do it, I don't think I would. I just keep playing this game. But that is just my opinion, and opinions always are subjective. What did you guys think? Is this game worth it? Should Capcom have just done something new instead of mangling its previous entries like this poor sap? Leave a comment down below and ooh, nasty. Leave a comment down below and we'll try not to get sucked into the Mr. X hole there. We'll see you next time, everybody.
It's just me. So you can put that thing away.
I don't even know what happened. It just happened so quick.
I told you to get out of here. You wouldn't want to end up like Ben, would you?
You knew him?
He was an informant. Had information of use to my investigation.
So what he said was true? Hey, you can't keep walking away from me. I don't even know your name.